Well, hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Polo and I love making videos of dolls, toys and Disney collectibles. And as always, if you like this kind of content and you feel like supporting the channel, feel more than welcome to subscribe to it, and that way you will not be missing out on any of my future videos. Now today it's a very exciting day because I will start a series of reviews in which I will be covering, well, actually unboxing and reviewing in detail individually each one of the dolls as part of this Disney Princess Creative Soul series, in which we have Cinderella, Snow White, Rapunzel, and Tiana. I will start with Cinderella because she's my favorite, even though I love them all to pieces. Like, they are just so gorgeous, and I have ideas that I will be sharing with you as well. But anyway, I will be making different videos for each particular one. So it's the time for Cinderella, and unfortunately I have to say that she was shipped alongside Snow White and Rapunzel, and for some reason her box was damaged. I mean, the plastic has this staining that I thought it would just wipe off with a dry cloth or even a wet one. I've tried everything and it's still there. It's like, it's almost like part of the plastic, like if some chemical component poured onto the plastic, somehow staining it forever, which is again very unfortunate. Although I have to say that I'm not an inbox collector, so that doesn't affect me very much, but these boxes are really cool. If I were an inbox collector, they're really, really nicely presented and very good displaying boxes in general. So I don't know how that happened. I will see when I open it if probably is like just dirty from the inside, because from the outside I couldn't see anything wrong, and otherwise it comes in perfect condition and shape. In fact, these boxes are pretty thick and very big. I was expecting these dolls to have, volume in their gowns, but not as much. I mean, they are incredible. They really feel as big as any other limited edition doll, even though I have to say that this is somewhere in between. So this is a special edition artist series, and that is also reflected in the price that meets halfway between, classic and play sets, and limited edition ones somewhere in the middle. But the boxes are very collectible as well. Like, you'll see, they're very sturdy, and each one was individually placed into these other, like, individual shipper, but this is not a shipper as such. I mean, this was placed on another shipper from the Disney store or shop Disney. So that's why the shape is perfect. It's just that apparently it has that staining. Only this doll though, or this box, the others are perfect. So anyway, from the front we can have a really nice glance at this gorgeous doll. We have a bit of the pattern. To this side we can read Disney Princess Creative Soul Special Edition Artist Series for ages 3 and up, and inspired by Cinderella. On the bottom part, we see this beautiful pattern that actually is different for each individual princess, and I love that. I will be definitely cutting that out. On this side it's open, so that's why I was saying that it's a really nice displaying box, and as you can see the stain continues over here. It's very, very strange. And then on the back we have a picture, well, actually a photograph of the model that was used to create this doll, and this is a bit of a background story that I will be reading out loud for you. That is very, very interesting. I love the idea behind this so much. And this is another photograph in a different pose for the whole side of the box, and I'm just so in love because you can see the the inspiration, and on a real, like a live action. I mean, it's just so crazy cute. So I will be reading this for you, although as always, it's very hard to read with the colors they choose for it. Meet husband and wife duo. Well, I won't be reading out loud the names because probably I won't be pronouncing them properly. These are the founders of Creative Soul Photography. For over a decade, their studio has made it their mission to celebrate youth of color in artistic new ways not often seen. They make this vision a reality by adding Afrocentric design elements to their visuals to show the beauty and strength of diversity. This unique doll collection reimagines what a classic princess could look like through a diverse new lens. That is awesome. To further empower girls of color and show they can be a princess too, each model stands confidently with the naturally textured hair. Then there's the beautiful African fabrics and jewelry. The choice to add rich colors and textures to the design of the dresses reflects the vibrancy of the culture. The girls also strike a bold pose to show what's like to be engaged and empowered. Revel in the royal magic by collecting each doll in this series. So, I will be taking her out of the box and I will come back to you with all her glorious details. Alright, so here we have this gorgeous soul out of the box. I'm falling in love for her even more. I think these dolls are absolutely magnificent. From the sculpt, the hairstyle, the gowns are splendid. And seriously, they feel so much better in person. They are massive. So, yeah, they are massive. Um, I'm trying to think of the designer fairy tale princesses, and I think that because they had to be squished with with I don't know the prince associated with in that sort of like displaying case, I don't think the gowns could be appreciated as big as these ones. Anyway, we will be covering it all. But first of all, let's have a look at her face, which I'm loving. I mean, the amount of detailing on the face is just sublime. I love the little like silvery blue eyeshadow, the very realistic eyebrows, the baby hairs, and then for the mouth, they've even painted the individual sort of like lip wrinkles, and I can see like different coloring that feels like highlighter in a way, which makes it all so much more complex. And then the lashes, even though they aren't rooted, they feel amazing. I mean, just perfect, you know, without um having the bulky sort of like rooted eyelashes that sometimes you can get with the limited edition ones. Then her hair is textured and it goes up like so, and it reminds me so much of a Marie Antoinette in a way. The way, you know, these wigs were like reaching for the sky and so it has like two bubbles and an elastic band for the top one, and then she's got the headband that um, I'm trying to see if I distinguish. I think these are plastic appliques. I love that it's silver and that it has a deep blue applique that goes incredibly well with the earrings, which are beautiful, and both of them have like an angle to it so they can display themselves really nicely if you look at her from the front, not just the side. And then she's got this necklace slash choker that reminds us, of course, of Cinderella, but in a complete different way. And wow, just like this top part is just so amazing. And then I will go farther away. We find the gown, and the gown is splendid. We have like these tulle puffy sleeves, and then the gown is all connected, but the belt, that the belt you know, it's not quite an imperial waist, but it's very high in a way. As I can see, normally it would go farther down, which makes probably the whole thing a bit bigger at the bottom. So this is a whole separate piece that has this lacing in gold and embroidery details. I just love it. And then there is the massive skirt that is really nicely textured. It feels like, it doesn't feel like vinyl, but it's a thicker, um it's quite thick. I don't know, and it doesn't feel papery. It feels more towards plastic, but in a very nice way. And then the printing, it's this kind of printing that it's also textured in a way, and it's very art deco. I don't know, I'm just loving it. The lines, the pattern, everything is just so cute. And then to resemble the little thingies that are hanging down to both sides of the iconic Cinderella gown, they've incorporated these beads that I think are perfect. And then there's this other layer um that has two plastic ties or four plastic ties, and it goes all the way around and is this very soft tulle. I wouldn't say it's organza. I think it's in between the common organza one and the tulle, and I think it's exactly the same as the one that they've used for the puffy sleeves. Then she comes with this bag, which is amazing. This is a recycled bag, but the good thing about it is that that bag was present in the first ever Disney store, now Shop Disney, this Disney limited edition Cinderella doll, designer Cinderella back in 2011, I think. And I happen to have the D23 version of it, and it's exactly the same. So it's made out of plastic, painted in a pearly blue, and then chromatic silver, and it has a little chain, and it opens. Let me see if I can do it, because it was a bit obviously to prevent. Okay, so here you can see it. So if she was having like a lipstick or something, it could definitely fit inside. This is the front of it, and this is the back with a hinge, and it's a really nice bag again. And it's so cool that they've incorporated the very first designer bag for this princess. I like it quite a lot. It's the Cinderella's Carriage. And then instead of gloves, she has like these arm pieces that are like fishnets in blue, in a darker blue. I think it's even darker than the blue that's present on the gown. And then, oh my goodness, they've painted her nails in blue as well, as you can see. So beautiful, so cool, so different. I love it. And now, okay, so it has a lot of volume, the gown, but the volume is because of the material and that it has a bit of like paper inside that I won't be taking as for now, because otherwise I think it will lose the shape a little bit. But here you can see how it's placed, and it's actually pinned, you know, all through the layer of organza or tulle. And then these are the shoes, which are so cool. They have a transparent bit, just, you know, resembling the glass part of it, and they're like watches in gold. And the transparent thing, it's like straps. I really love these shoes so much, and I think they're really creative and unique. And then we're going to be having a look at her from the back. So this is how she looks on the back with the hairstyle, the choker, necklace. It's kind of open, and so you can take it off. And then, as you can see, it has velcro, and then the belt has velcro too, and then the whole pattern continues with the organza to material that they've used. So overall, I think this doll is a 10 out of 10 for what it is, which is like a collectible that's between, again, super playline and a limited edition one. She's gorgeous, and the idea of having different takes on these princesses and representation that probably we haven't have up until now is just like wonderful. So I'm super happy, and I hope you've enjoyed this review. And if you have, well, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. As always, I will be more than happy to get back to all of you. For now, stay safe, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye bye.